How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, excellent. Couldn't be happier.
Fantastic. Well, your first year at Birmingham Dive Show?
Yeah, this is the first time I've been to many dive shows all over the world, but this is the first time at this one, and I just can't believe how exciting it is. I mean, there's people everywhere, all interested, and I just think it's amazing that you can put on something like this.
Fantastic. So, you're now with Raid.
Yep.
So let's obviously spent a long time with Paddy.
Yep.
But now with Raid. Let's talk about Raid. What are Raid's origins?
Well, actually, Raid's really got an unbelievably interesting origin. Barry Coleman, our founder, is actually a double amputee, and one of the best tech divers in the world in terms of his adventures. Years ago, therefore, Poseidon approached him, somewhat 7 years ago now, and wanted someone to write the manual for the Mark VI rebreather. And it had to be written in a way so that the liability and everything was covered, so that it was a really, really technical manual covering all the bases, if you like. So he wrote that manual for Poseidon, and then thought, well, if I can do it for Poseidon, maybe I can do it for a few others. So then he went on and wrote a number of rebreather manuals. Then he thought, well, maybe I'll go back and do the open water course, and it just came from there. So now Raid is actually a full-on training agency, everything from World Series freediving right through to the CCRs. So we've got the whole gamut. Very, very interesting. It's all online. However, if people want a plastic card, they can also get one of those in the dive store.
So there's no training manuals. It's all online.
It's all online. Obviously, they have to go to the ocean and the pool for the in water, but the real convenience of Raid is something that's appealing to so many different people. Initially, we thought it'd be the younger people that'd be interested in it, but we're now finding that the managerial group, that demographic, they're time poor, so they really want to look at something that they don't have to sit in a classroom. For the retailers, it's really good too, because they don't have to spend a lot of floor space on having classrooms that people really don't want to go to anyway, and they can devote that to more exciting things like travel and other activities that they have, the dive club and things like that in the store. So it's really something new. Some other people may have online training, but we've just got the whole thing from go to O. We call it from zero to hero.
That's right. Fantastic. And we've got some big names in diving who have crossed over from other agencies.
Yes.
To join Raid. Can we talk about who's involved and their backgrounds?
Yeah, there's quite a few of us. There's been some reshuffles in the dive industry, as most people know. And in this part of the world, James Rogers was a very high-profile individual with another training agency, and now he's running Raid in UK, Malta. And Paul Toomer, of course, is known to many, many people in the dive industry. A life of his own there. Very, very energetic guy. In other parts of the world, in our office in Italy, we have a number of gentlemen there that are very well known in that community. So we're sort of attracting people in other parts of the world that have had a long history of working in those societies, because what we want to try and do is have not one big office that sort of encompasses everything, but to have regional offices where the people in those offices know the environment there, they know the people, they know the divers, they dive themselves, so they're really tuned in to what those people are actually working in that area. So we find that really exciting, and that's why I think we're attracting so many big names. We've got Paul Haynes and Charles Hawkes here, of course, who are very well known in the UK diving community. They've come across the Raid and they're working on our booth today with us. So, we've got some personalities involved, a lot of history, a lot of experience.
Fantastic. Okay, brilliant. Well, Terry, thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks very much, and don't forget, be unafraid.